Hey everybody, it's Nicole, and I am sending you this video from my new place. So, um, we got 98% of our things moved into the new place, which is what we were doing on Friday and yesterday, which is why I did obviously, well, one, it's because it's my husband's days off and he wanted to get it done, and that's also the reason why I didn't film anything, because we were busy all day on Friday. I had to wait for our internet service provider to come and install. And of course, you know how they do it with just like with cable, it's like they're scheduled from like 8 to noon or 8 to 4. Well, it was 1 to 5, and he didn't get here until like 3 o'clock and didn't finish until 5 o'clock. So that took up the most of the day. Plus, we started like moving everything starting at like 8 o'clock. I actually woke up at like 3 something, because yeah, you know how it is. So anyway, that's what happened on Friday. Saturday was more moving, and my husband did some other things, but I was mainly just trying to recover from Friday. Not like heavy lifting, but just a lot of like trying to box things up and get the majority of my craft stuff boxed up, because I wanted to make sure that I had everything and I kind of knew where everything was. So the only thing as far as my craft stuff that I need to move is all of my yarn stash and the cubes that they're in. So my husband thinks that I'm going to be able to get my craft desk along with my yarn and the cubes that house my stash into the master. Worst case scenario, it's gonna have to go out into the living room. I don't want it to go into the living room just because it just makes it harder to hide new things that I buy. You know how it goes. So anyway, but what's funny is like he needed to like tie stuff like down in the moving truck. And so he's like, yeah, we're not gonna buy like rope or whatever. We'll just use some of your yarn to tie stuff like together or back in when we put it into the moving truck. So I'm like, okay. I said, but like I mean, yeah, but it's like my yarn. He's like, well, you can just buy more then. I'm like, okay, I don't have a problem with that. So anyway, I gave him some of my acrylic yarn that I knew I had like more than one skein of, and said, here, you can use this. Like, he was having a hard, he's like, how do you get yarn out of this damn thing? So I'm like, here, just give it to me. And I got the yarn out, because he was like pulling on the skein, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like all this yarn barf that's coming out. I'm like, no, stop, and you're gonna end up tangling everything, and then you won't be able to use it. So I got it out so that he could use it. And so I said, use all that you want, since you said I can buy more yarn. And then I also have more of that particular color, so you're fine. So yeah, so he did say that I could buy more yarn. So haha. And I said, and then I told him, I said, then you can like have me be introduced to your boss's wife, because she knits or crochets, and like we could like go shopping or something. So anyway, I said that's a good excuse to like, introduce me to her, so that like she can show me where to buy more yarn. Even though obviously there's Hobby Lobby and Joann's here. There is no Michael's, but anyway, there's that. So that's what I did over the last couple of days. It's my feet are gonna have to get used to the flooring, because most of the flooring in the house is linoleum, and you know, the bedrooms obviously have carpet, but my feet, due to the fibromyalgia and everything and arthritis, don't do well on like hard floors. So my son said, "Oh, that's a good excuse for you to get a nice pair of house slippers." So I'm like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." So I don't know, getting more benefit at, you know, it's been chilly here. In the mornings, it's been like in the 30s. And then during the day, it's like maybe in the 50s. And then the last couple of days, it's been in the 70s. But, so like the doors in our new place, because we were moving, were all open. And, so now there's like flies in the house and it's driving me insane. So, yeah, I bought those plug-in thingies that have the blue light to like catch the bugs that are like coming in the house, but that is not doing the trick and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so anyway, from this point on, trigger warning, I'm gonna be talking about what's going on, has been going on in my life, other than moving. So it will be up to you if you want to watch from this point on. Oh, and the other thing too is, don't forget about my giveaway. I've got I'm giving away a $25 gift card to Ophire, a Libra G plus streamline Furls hook, and a Mandala baby cake yarn, all together. And I'm thinking about adding more stuff. But anyway, it's the chance to win all that once I hit 1,115. You know, things kind of fluctuate up and down like it always does, because YouTube likes to do YouTubey things. So in order to enter, you must be subscribed. So if you are already a subscriber, go ahead and enter. If it will let me, because YouTube would not let me put in a description in my last video. I don't know why. But I will put in the links to the video so you can see what the prizes are, along with the video that you would enter in if you want to enter. You don't have to enter. It doesn't cost anything. All I ask is for your subscribing to my channel, and then as this fly is bugging me, hit the notification button, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below. All right, so now we're going to talk about what's going on with my life. So trigger warning, if you don't want to watch the rest of this video, you do not have to. You can shut it off from here. It doesn't bug me. Check out my other videos, because I've been trying to do my best to post a little more regularly. So you are more than welcome to that. You will not be hurting my feelings if you choose to say, I don't want to hear about this. Maybe this is too much for me today. I'm fine with that. So, yeah, it's been a rough go the last like 2 to 3 weeks. I recently got a actual pain management doctor, who at the beginning of treatment, which started about 2 months ago, was fine with all the medications that I was on, including my mental health medications. And as you guys know, and I have never hidden this from anybody, including obviously my doctors, because that would be detrimental to my treatment, any of my medications. And so, you know, obviously the doctors need to know all the medications I'm on in order to make the correct decisions. Now, granted, I have been on the medications I've been on for my mental health for more than 5 years with no problems. Well, this new doctor I start seeing, and everything seems to be fine. I'm like, great, no problems. And he's starting to help me, you know, feel a little less in pain. Obviously, there's no such thing as zero pain for people like us who deal with chronic pain. I know this, he knows this, and there's a complete and utter clear understanding that accomplishing zero is not something that is going to happen. And, you know, I did tell him that. And he was aware that in order for me to stay mentally stable, I needed these particular medications. And at that time, he seemed to be fine with it. Well, about 2.5 weeks ago, the physician's assistant who does the day-to-day visits, I went in to see her, and she says to me, so it seems like everything's going well, blah, blah, blah. But we are now asking you to make a change to your mental health medications. I'm like, whoa, wait a second here, because I have worked long and hard to get the correct combination of medications to make sure that I feel okay. So she is telling me that I have to stop taking my anxiety medications because of the medications they are prescribing me. Now, the pain medications that I have been on were working to a point, and I was okay with that. But I wanted to actually get treatment by an actual pain management doctor. So thus I made a switch. And things were fine until it wasn't. And I was told what I was told. And they said that if you are not willing to or cannot get off of your anxiety medications, we will not treat you. So in other words, I will not be able to get my pain medications from anybody, because I reached out to my PCP and she said no, she would not help me anymore. Because I'm like, what am I going to do here? Because I had worked over several years to, get stable. Finally felt stable about a little over a month and a half ago. And then this bomb was dropped on me. I was not happy. I was like spiraling out of, like, you would not imagine. I was in tears. I was not happy with that because of the work that I had put in. So, and I get it. I understand. He said that the actual MD said that, I guess their licensing department told him that me and another patient were quote unquote flagged as problem patients, whatever that means, and that we had to get off of our anxiety medications or they would no longer take us as patients. And I guess the other person was in the same boat as I was, had been on their medications with zero problems for several years, and was given this ultimatum. And as you guys probably know, being given ultimatums is not a nice thing, and it's difficult to deal with. So I was angry, I was hurt, I felt lied to, and I was made to feel like I was some sort of like drug seeker or addict or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not. I follow the instructions, I follow the rules, and I always feel like the people like us who follow the rules, need the help that we need, always seem to be the ones that get penalized. So I am trying to do my best with my anxiety meds. Now, on the other hand, I am also looking for somebody to help me to manage my pain medication so that I can keep my mental health medications the way they originally were, which has been rough going. I get why, because the MD said that he was not willing to risk his license for me or the other patient or his license. And to me, part of that is like, well, so basically, while I do understand you're not willing to risk your career and your license, I'm wondering, like, did you like actually discuss and try to fight for your patient and say, hey, she has been on this, combination of medications for several years. There has been no issues, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe we can work out something with her psychiatrist so that there's some sort of communication back and forth to make sure that everything is okay. Because I already had signed a pain contract. And so, at least to try to have some sort of compromise. But it didn't sound like he was not, it didn't sound like he was willing to compromise. But then he turned around, and because I did want to speak to him face to face and ask him, why did he tell me everything was all good to go? And then this happens. But then, so during that conversation, then he turns around and makes some very wild, like, recommendations that I felt like didn't make any sense, that he's suggesting me try instead of my anxiety meds that I'm on. For example, MMJ or ketamine infusions. I know ketamine infusions are very controversial and can be extremely dangerous, and not a lot of doctors do it. So I'm like, whoa. So you are not willing to do what I'm on right now, but you are willing to do what you're giving me now plus ketamine? That doesn't make any sense. Because to me, that's essentially the same thing. So anyhow, because I have, as you guys know, a very low tolerance for many medications I am allergic to. I don't know. There's a long list of medications that I'm allergic to. So anyhow, so I am going to be seeing my rheumatologist tomorrow, Monday. This week I have doctor's appointments every single day except for Tuesday. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to film some stuff for you guys. I think I will be able to, and then post them, because I want to keep this going, and, you know, get back into the swing of things and be able to sit down and really start crafting again. And I'm hoping that will help as well. But I was told by one of the pain clinics that I was trying to get into, they said that maybe my rheumatologist would be able to help with my pain medications. So it just so happens that I'm going to be seeing him on Monday, tomorrow. So I'm going to talk to him and see if he would be willing to take over my pain medications, and then I can stop seeing that pain doctor, because I was like, what are you suggesting me try? So anyway, that's that. I have overactive bladder. I went through trial period with this, like, it's kind of like a pacemaker thing for overactive bladder. So it seemed to have helped. And so I'm going to have it placed permanently. So I'm going to be having surgery again to have it placed. And that's going to happen in November on the 15th. That's the same day appointment, in and out, and it's like a 45-minute to an hour and a half procedure, and with a 2-week recovery period. So although the representative that represents the actual company that for the device said that she's seen some patients go back to work the very next day. So that's that. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. I don't know. Everything's kind of all mixed up at the moment, but I've increased my therapy sessions, and I'm hoping that I can find the person I need to talk to fix everything. So anyway, thanks for listening, guys. I hope this helps whoever might help, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.